This video is brought to you by John Robson Guitar Tuition. If you enjoy the content, please consider supporting the channel by enrolling on a course, purchasing some guitar lessons or a t-shirt, or you can join my Patreon. Now, on with the show. Hello chaps, welcome once again to John Robson Guitar Tuition. As always, I do hope you're well. We're talking a little bit about this guitar today, but it's not really about this guitar, this video. You've seen me do a review of this in the past, or if you haven't, there's one that I'll link to in the description. This is an Artist TC59. It's £170 worth of twin humbucker Telecaster style guitar from Artist Guitars. I reviewed one of these back in February, courtesy of a friend of mine called Colin, who bought himself one and loaned it to me to do the review. I was really impressed with the guitar. I mean, locking tuners, bone nut, brass saddles, chrome-plated brass saddles, but brass saddles, you know, a lot going on for £170, and a neck that is really, like, properly comfortable. The only thing I wasn't impressed with was the pickups. Artist Guitars this model comes with a set of these. These are their own branded bullbucker pickups, which a little bit of digging tells me that they are basically an Alnico 5 humbucker, and you know the bridge is modelled on a Seymour Duncan JB. The neck is modelled on the Seymour Duncan Jazz. And they're just a bit too dark and hot sounding for my taste. So I've swapped them out. And residing in the guitar now, we've got a set of Iron Gear Tesla Shark pickups, a much more vintage sounding Alnico 2 pickup, and there's a bit of a story attached to these, and we'll get right into that after we've heard how they sound in a mix. And as always, there's a full tab for that piece of music in both Guitar Pro and PDF formats, along with a clip of me playing it and a jam track for you to play along with for yourself. All of that is up on my Patreon page. There's the address, and the link is in the description. $3 or £2.50 a month gets you access to all of these additional bits and pieces that go along with these YouTube videos. A massive heartfelt thank you to everyone who supports me in that or any of the other ways, all of which are also linked down below in the description. So what's the story with these pickups then? Well, the short version is that I received a faulty set. There's the wiring diagram for the pickups from the Iron Gear website, and when I wired these pickups in as per that diagram, the bridge pickup was fine, but the neck pickup was deader than a Norwegian blue parrot. It had shuffled off this mortal coil and gone to join the choir invisible. This was on a Saturday when I was wiring the pickups in, and I thought, okay, emailed customer service at Iron Gear, and I'll probably get a reply early part of next week if I'm lucky. Well, the next day, Sunday, I had a reply, and they couldn't have been more helpful. They, of course, will send you a replacement pickup. Absolutely mortified they were that a bad one had got out the door, and please send the faulty one back. We'll refund your postage costs, and whether or not they knew they were dealing with someone who had a YouTube channel, I don't know. I'm not a big player in the game. I get the feeling that is just, how they treat any customer that comes to them with an issue like this. So I ended up not sending the neck pickup back because it was bugging me. I've never had a pickup turn up dead on arrival before, and I just got to thinking, after a few beers, I wonder if it's just the wires that are miscoloured. And let's have a look at the wiring diagram again. Basically what I ended up doing was, instead of the black wire going to ground, I thought, let's put that to the switch. And let's put the red wire to the ground. What I was doing, I'd been taking DC resistance readings with a multimeter to kind of see what was going on with the pickup, and hooking it up in various ways, just with taking the control plate off the guitar, crocodile clips and wires, kind of different experimentations and combinations of hooking the pickup up. And eventually I found that, as I say, if you put the red wire to ground and the black wire to the switch and everything else the same, then the pickup functions as a humbucker. Let's just have a listen to it. By the way, I'm plugged into the Marshall DSL one for this, and that was what you were hearing on that demo piece as well. Just the usual kind of, most of it was on the classic gain channel, but the shouty stuff was on the ultra gain channel. I'm on the classic gain channel now. So, you've got a nice humbucker sound there. Pull the tone pot out, you get the coil split, roll the volume back, and you've got a nice kind of passable Telecaster neck pickup sound, so it's functioning, it works. But you possibly noticed on that demo piece that I was getting the infamous Peter Green out of phase sound. That kind of sound. I don't know what's going on here, but I know that the pickup works as a humbucker and the coil split, and for some reason, something to do with maybe the magnet was put in reversed round into the pickup when it was built. In that middle position, it gives me that Peter Green sound, which is one of my favourite guitar tones, it has to be said, and I just seem to have looked into getting that almost by accident. Well, not almost, purely by accident. So yeah, very, very happy with the sound of this guitar now. It is pretty close to being my number 2 guitar. Number 1 is obviously Blondie, my signature guitar. That will always be the number 1 guitar. But for 170 quid for one of these and a set of £80 Iron Gear Tesla Shark pickups. I couldn't think of the name then. So I'm into it for 250 quid. It's a fantastic guitar, and it's going to be getting used on the channel, in regular rotation with all the other guitars that you often see. If it has a downside, it is the weight. This is about a 9-pounder in terms of weight. It's basically about 4.5 kilos in weight, and so it's a big old chunky Hector. It's actually heavier than my Les Paul. But I play sat down most of the time, pretty much all the time. So it's not that's not really that much of an issue for me. But if you're going to be standing, up on your hind legs in front of an audience for a couple of hours, then you're gonna need a pretty kind of wide and comfortable strap to wear this round your neck for that amount of time. So there you go. Big thank you to the customer service people at Iron Gear Pickups. They are properly helpful, and I'm loving these pickups with the sort of accidental Peter Green tone that they are now producing. And that is very much the video for today, folks. Hope you've found what I've been blethering on about informative and entertaining in some small way. And if that's the case, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you haven't already done so, and why not drop me a like while you're at it. Don't forget, as always, the live stream every Friday 5 p.m. UK time. We have a beer, we talk music, we talk guitars. Great way to kick off the weekend. I'd love to see you there if you can make it, but for now I'll bid you all a good day and say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your time. Look after yourselves, folks. Stay well, stay safe, and above all, stay sane. Bye for now.